Hi YouTube! So I'm coming to you today making a video about my nursing orientation. I just got home and it is, oh my gosh, I don't even know what time it is. It's 7 o'clock. I got home maybe about a half hour ago. Exhausted. Orientation today was from about 8 a.m., 8:30 a.m. Officially until 4 p.m. Um, a really, really long day. We learned so much information about the school, about the program, about nursing in general. My head is spinning. I'm exhausted. So this is going to be a really, really, really quick video just to kind of go over a couple things. So the first thing that we did for the day was actually have a critical thinking exam. It was one of the HESI assessment exams, which I've come to find out that we're going to be having throughout the program. I did, pretty well. Out of 1,000, I got in the 900s, so that's exciting. So, I'm a critical thinker. So after the exam, we actually went to the official orientation where where there was a welcome speech by the president of the school, by the director of nursing. We went on to meet all of the faculty, or the majority of the faculty of the school, that would be involved in our program and in our journey. We met with several different departments. They came and met with us in this huge hall. It was really, really a nice experience. There were several parts to orientation. So we had orientation to your nursing program. I actually have a schedule in front of me. Campus view system. That part I don't remember exactly what that was about. Financial aid, obviously financial aid. The student portal. So we learned more about the online portal and a couple other resources that we have available to us online in order to take assessment exams and, to, further our studies and everything like that. We got oriented to the building, which was really nice. We had lunch, which was catered by the school. It was really, really a nice gesture. I completely didn't expect it. I actually, when I arrived in the morning, I parked about 3 blocks away from the school in a parking garage. Welcome to the city. There's no actual parking lot at the school. So I parked a couple blocks away at the parking garage, and as I was walking to the school, I'm looking around, scoping things out. I'm where am I eating lunch? And that's what I was thinking about at 8 o'clock in the morning when I arrived. And they actually ended up getting lunch for us, which was really, really nice. So, we got a chance to, instead of everyone kind of breaking up and going into different places or whatever, we were at least all in the same room while we were eating, and we got to know our fellow students. It was a nice experience. After that, we had, one of the professors went more into depth about the HESI exam, the HESI system that we're going to be basically learning, the assessment exams, and some of the different resources that we had, more resources. We visited the skills lab, which was very, very cool. I cannot wait to actually take part in that and start clinicals and everything. Huge part of orientation was about clinicals, which was really, really nice. I got a lot of the questions that I had answered. I am currently registered as a evening student. I did find out that some of my clinicals may be scheduled during the day, which is kind of oh my gosh, but what can I do? At the end of the day, the school is busting their butt to get us into these places, into these different facilities. I need to do what I need to do to make sure I make it work, and it needs to work. So I have to figure all of that out. I had an idea that some of the clinicals could be during the day, but I was just kind of waiting to get some sort of official word, but that's pretty much been the word. There's a very, very good chance that I'll end up with daytime clinicals. We will cross that bridge when we get there. I do not have clinicals for the first semester, so I'm just going to focus on what I need to focus on, save up as much time at work, and just hopefully that kind of suffices and allows me to have my days off that I need for clinicals, but we'll see. After that, we went over HIPAA information. We went over sexual harassment, which I'm pretty sure, I feel like that's in everyone's handbook. We went over some career services information, and that was pretty much it, but it was a full day. It was a lot of information. Any students that opted in to have their books covered as part of their tuition picked up their textbooks. I opted out, but I have already received a couple of my textbooks. I did get the official book list, which I'm very, very excited about. So now I know that I kind of bought a couple of my books prematurely without seeing this list, but I had a feeling because it was like the newest edition for the first time in 4 years. I knew that they were going to use the newer edition of the textbook. So I did get that. I got the drug manual. The Mosby's nursing drug reference. Every year you need the one for that year, whatever class you're entering. So I got that. And I got a nutrition book, which I also picked up the correct edition. But then I kind of like stopped there. I felt like I was pushing my luck. So I did leave an additional, 1, 2, 3, 4. I think there's 4 more books that I need. This last one I got to double check on. But from what I can see on this list, 4 more books that I need. I didn't want to push it too much and go buy all the textbooks and then, it'd be like a 50-50 thing where half are right, half are wrong. So, yeah. Let me see, we got plenty of forms. We got a lot of information. Just regarding, like, even NCLEX prep, like, they were talking to us about all of that stuff from now because, at the end of the day, the end goal is to, yes, graduate and then to pass the NCLEX. So, yeah. When I first got into orientation, I don't know how attractive this looks on camera, but it looks cute in person. So we got a water bottle with the school's logo on it. I'm not going to show you guys my school's logo. We got a magnet so I can like hang stuff on my fridge. Nice big. We got a lanyard with the school's name on it. We got a USB. This is pretty cool. This is actually how they gave us our catalog. What the heck is it called? I can't believe I can't remember this. Our handbook. So this is our nursing handbook on here. So I'm going to actually review all of this once I finish making this video. So everything is on here. And I guess some other helpful information. I got my scrubs. Yay! So it feels official. I got my scrubs. At my school, we do a navy blue top, or royal blue top, not navy, and white scrub pants. I don't actually have the scrubs here, but I did bring this. So I got a couple pair of scrub bottoms, a couple pairs of the couple tops, and then I got like this little button jacket thingy to go over that has the school's logo on it. This is the only jacket or hoodie or sweater or anything that we're permitted to wear in the classroom. So I needed it because I'm constantly cold and it was pretty chilly in there today. So I was like, I felt like it would be in my best interest to get something like this. There's also lab coats, but that's only required if you're taking Anatomy Physiology 1 for the semester. I'm not. Luckily, I took it last semester and did well and transferred my grade in, so I don't actually have to take that this semester. But I will be getting the lab coat, the white lab coat for Anatomy Phys 2 when it comes to my time to take that. The way that my program's set up, it's a linear program. So even though I've taken A&P 1 and I do have the space in my schedule to take A&P 2, I cannot because of the way that the program is set up. So the first semester's classes are always going to be the first semester's classes. If you're exempt if you transfer in credits for 3 of the 4 classes, then you're going to have your nursing concepts class, which is kind of like the first part of fundamentals. The second semester is set up the same way, third, fourth, fifth semester, everything's set up that way. So I'm not able to kind of like go ahead of the schedule, which is fine by me. I'm more than happy to settle in or to kind of like make my entrance into nursing school with 2 classes and kind of, before diving in too deep. My second semester is going to be a lot more rigorous, so I'm appreciating the fact that I only have 2 classes for right now. Let me see. We got to know about the school library, which was cool. They gave us a lot of resources. There's this website that they gave us where our professors can actually upload each individual test and quiz grade. and it will form like a little graph, and we can actually track our progress, and we can message professors and stuff like that on that website. So that's cool. Um, and yeah, I mean, that was pretty much it for orientation. I met some really, really cool people. And I can't wait, to go through this journey with. They seem really nice. Everyone seems really, really helpful as of right now. And I'm really, really happy and really excited. So we did meet our professor for the first nursing class, which is the concepts, which, as I said, is the beginning part of fundamentals. So I decided to bring one textbook, show one textbook in the video. This is the textbook that we're using for fundamentals. So I purchased this, and I'm actually really happy that it's here because we were given our first assignment in the middle of orientation. Professor's like, oh, how many of you have this book? Well, you know what? You might want to get it before the first day of class because I'd like you to read 3 chapters. And we're like, great. Welcome to nursing school. So I'm actually going to take care of at least one of the chapters today. I still have about a week and change before classes officially start, but I don't want to be up the night before class sitting and trying to rush through 3 chapters of this book. So I want to take my time, read at least the first chapter tonight because I am really, really tired. Take some notes, do some highlighting, and then I guess tomorrow or Sunday I can take on another chapter, and then during the week, I guess the last chapter. I'm going to try to do it all this weekend though, because I have a really calm weekend ahead of me. I didn't really make any plans because I knew I was just going to be tired. I knew this was going to be one of those weekends. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm really, really excited, and I cannot wait to actually start class. I don't think I've ever been so excited to actually start something. I'm sorry, that's me playing with my binder. I don't think I've ever been so excited to actually start something before, apart from like summer camp, because that's fun and it's not grueling. But this is gonna be, it's gonna be a lot. We actually got to meet a few graduate students, one of which has come back to be a tutor, one of which is working as a mentor within the school. So, it was really nice to meet them. They basically gave us the open door, like, come meet with us anytime you need us. If you want a heads up as to what the next semester may be like, come and talk to us. Don't be afraid. We're here to help you guys. And that was really, really comforting to kind of, meet people who were in our situation 2 years ago, or a year and a half ago. It was really, really nice. We also met a couple of students who actually had just graduated and got job offers. I guess they came back to the school to speak to some of the teachers or some of the professors and were like thrown into the orientation. It was really funny. But they gave us some nice, insightful information. They gave us some positive things to kind of keep us motivated and to let us know, the end goal is bigger than the struggle that we're going to go through in nursing school, and that's a big thing to keep in mind and a big thing to remember. It's about the bigger picture. It's not just about the right now. They did explain that most of us are going to cry during the program. I'm a crier, so yeah, I have no problem with it though. I'm good at crying and kind of like, okay, wiping away the tears and just opening the textbook again after throwing my tantrum and just reading and getting it, watching YouTube videos, doing what I have to do to make sure I understand, and taking things step by step to make sure that I don't feel too overwhelmed by everything that's going on. And that is pretty much it. So that was my nursing orientation. I've been counting down for a couple of months for this, and I was really, really looking forward to this, and this makes it feel real. It feels like I've started. In fact, today was pretty much our first day. I mean, we had to wait for textbooks. Well, not myself, but other students had to wait for textbooks. I had to wait for my uniforms. We had a lot of time together to talk and different things like that. So it's exciting, and I cannot wait to start classes. My next video will most likely be once I start classes, maybe the day of, if I'm up to it. If not, that weekend or the day after. I only have classes one day, so there's no reason for me not to make a video shortly after. But I kind of already have a feeling as to kind of, what I'm getting myself into. And I got this. Much, the same way that a lot of you have this. Yeah, we got this. We got this. Everyone who's starting their first semester or who has started, we got this. Don't worry. So, yes, if you haven't already, please comment, rate, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys soon, okay? Bye.